Good afternoon, folks. My name is Pablo Monte, and you're watching the Teen Network. Welcome to the news week for May 25th. I hope you enjoy. Our first article takes us all the way to the West Coast in California, where a judge approves a release sentence for a rapist. This rapist admitted in raping 40-plus women, and in the 1990s he was let go on parole, yet he got back in jail because he once again committed an act of rape. So, I'm kind of startled. Doctors say he's fit for releasing back into the public. He's going to be released with a tracking anklet into a rural community in California. Either way, I would not feel safe living next to this man. Unfortunately, he's 63 years old and he's being released, and the judge has made his sentence. I completely disagree. I think this is lunatic. I think this is absolutely crazy. I don't know how this is happening. I don't know how our country, we let go a rapist that raped 40-plus women and attacked them, and we let him go. I really cannot understand. The man should be in jail for the rest of his life. Let me know what you guys think. Our next story goes to one of the most important aspects of life, in my opinion, is music. We listen to music 24/7. I listen to music on the way to school, at home, in the gym, in the shower, everywhere, and music just really drives our life. We have music for our happy days, for our sad days, our really excited days for when we go to the gym. We have music for everything. We listen to music all the time, and everyone has their own personal genre, mine being country. Everyone has their own genre, and everyone listens to their own personal favorite. There's 1,000,001 artists, there are 1,000,001 songs, and it's amazing. And an amazing service that has really revolutionized the music industry recently is Spotify. They have 10 million paid subscribers, and basically what Spotify is, it's a music streaming service. So you have two plans. You have a free plan, and you have a $9.99 plan. What the free plan gives you is unlimited streaming 24/7, 365 to your computer, your iPhone, anything that can have a Spotify. You can stream your music, and it's completely free. But you do get ads every 5 or 10 songs. The $9.99 service allows you to stream unlimited music, no ads, and you can also download the song. So that means you can listen to music offline. So let's say you're on a trip, you don't have LTE, you don't have Wi-Fi, you don't have service, you can still listen to your music. Or if you don't want to waste LTE or Wi-Fi, you can still listen to the song. You can just download it and it's yours. Pretty great service. I've used both subscription-based products, the free and the $9.99, and I liked both of them. Currently, I'm just on the free. Sometimes I switch over to the $9.99. Just depends on how much I want to spend that month and just different things like that. But I do listen to Spotify everywhere I go. I have it on my computer, so while I'm editing this video or while I'm working on theteennetwork.org, I listen to music on Spotify. I also have it on my phone, my iPad, my gym, all that stuff. It's everywhere. Spotify is a great service for listening to music. I also use it as a way to reference songs before I buy them on iTunes. So let's say I find a new song on the radio and I want to listen to it more. Or let's say I find a short clip of a song. I'll use the Shazam app, find out the name, play it on Spotify. If I like it and I want to listen to it more, I'll buy it on iTunes, or I'll find a way to get it and I'll listen to it constantly. So I really think Spotify is a great service. You can also have playlists, you have radio, you have a bunch of other things. So go check it out. I'll leave a link in the video description. I think our next article might be a little controversial. It's about religion and spirituality. I came across this article while just browsing the web. It was on BBC. It's kind of an opinionated article. It's pretty long, but it's a really interesting read. It compares spirituality and being religious. Recently, there have been different labels for what you believe in, whether you believe in church, whether you believe in God, whether what type of God you believe in, whether how spiritual you are, whether how religious you are. And it's really interesting to see how people are dividing and what people are believing, and it's a really interesting factor in our lives. Now, what this article talks about is being religious without being spiritual, spiritual without being religious, being a humanist, being atheist, or just simply not knowing. It's pretty interesting, and I might not agree with everything the article says, but definitely it's a great article to take a read and really expand your thought on religious, on spirituality, on just general life and God and church and all that stuff. So it's a great article. Take a read. I'll leave a link down below like I always do. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys believe in. If you guys are spiritual but not religious, or you're religious but not spiritual, or you just don't know, or you just live your life and you're happy and that's it. Let me know down below in the comments. The next story is one that we've been anticipating for quite a while. President Obama announces he anticipates that the United States will be done with the war in Afghanistan within the coming year. So that means by the end of 2014, we will hopefully be out of Afghanistan. That is great news. We have lost a lot of great men and women to that war against terrorism and that war against the Taliban and Al-Qaeda. So I'm incredibly happy to see that the president is delivering on his promise and he's bringing our troops home. Let me know what you guys think on the troops coming home. And here's a quote from President Barack Obama. "We're at a pivotal moment. For many of you, this will be your last tour in Afghanistan. The main reason I took this trip is to make sure that everyone knows as we come to the Memorial Day weekend that we are aware of the sacrifices that so many of you have made in Afghanistan. This is quite amazing. We have lost, like I said, many men and women in Afghanistan to terrorism and to this whole war, and it's great to see our troops coming home finally. Also, happy Memorial Day weekend. Today's Sunday. Tomorrow is going to be Memorial Day. I really wish you a great Memorial Day, and I wish you enjoy it with family and friends and have some nice barbecue. Before recording this video, I was parading the internet for some interesting topics to talk about for today. I had all of them lined up, but this one just came out to me and I decided to let you guys know it's pretty interesting and it kind of affects all of us. It's basically a story about how the internet came to be and how there's a transatlantic cable that goes across North America all the way to Europe that used to connect us to the internet. That's just beyond amazing. In the late 1950s, the cable was laid down by AT&T, and it was marvelous for that time and revolutionary. And really, if that weren't laid down, we really wouldn't know what the internet would be today, or how advanced it would be, or how we might not even have it today. You wouldn't be watching this video or reading our great articles. It's pretty interesting. I'll leave the video and link down below. The video is pretty awesome. It's kind of old, but it is kind of interesting. We're going to start a new series called How to Dress for Business. I believe this is a topic that many teenagers don't really know about, or don't really know exactly what to do for business and how to dress, when you should wear a tie, when you should wear a full-on tux, what sort of attire you should wear for different events. And really, it's quite important because that makes a pretty good or bad first impression. So we're going to start that series in the coming weeks. And one little thing that I wanted to include in it is a little facial hair tip, because that also is included in the first impression, how you dress and how you look for your business-related meeting or just anything like that, and how you present yourself. I found a really cool company called Dollar Shave Club. They're a company that provides a service as low as $1 a month, and they provide you for an entire month's stock of shaving supplies. So shaving cream, a blade, and a razor. So it's pretty awesome. I found them out the other day, and let me know if you guys are interested in a giveaway from that company. Lastly, I want to ask you guys what you guys thought about the interview that was released this week from Abraham. I really found him a really interesting character, and he's a really good friend of mine. He really brought up some great points like time management and how important that is to a high school career, and how sports and high school correlate. Because a lot of students believe that just being good in sports is enough to get you into a good college and get you into a good career. Unfortunately, many teens don't realize that injury and not being good enough are very important factors in that whole entire scheme. Just like Abraham, he got injured, and then he realized he really needed to get to his books and his studies, and I feel like a lot of teens lack that in a lot of schools, where they think sports will get them everywhere, and they don't think about the lurking variables within that whole entire equation. If you get injured, if you're not good enough, if you just get passed up for an opportunity, where are you? If you just focus on your sports and you didn't focus on your education, then what are you left with? If you don't have a sports career, what can you do? We're just trying to enlighten you guys and let you guys know that sports isn't everything. And yes, you might play sports. I play sports myself, but you also have to be educated. You also have to have a backup plan, just in case you get injured or just in case you're not good enough, unfortunately. Let me know what you guys thought about the interview, and let me know what you guys think about these videos. Like the video down below if you liked it. Leave any questions, comments, concerns for me, and I will answer them as soon as possible. I will leave the link to the article that has all the links and a more in-depth description of all the articles we talked about this week down below in the video description. Subscribe to us for more videos like this, and visit theteennetwork.org for more information and a great opportunity to impact our world. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day and happy Memorial Day.